Alrighty guys, welcome back. Today we are currently just driving around here. Don't want to go off the road completely. Headed on back up to the shop here. Now where I am currently coming from is the dealership. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this new 2022 Ford Bronco here, I just went ahead and bought. Now earlier this morning I did go ahead and buy something similar to it, just a little bit older. But since I've already had this set up for a while to go ahead and buy the new 2022 Ford Bronco just to see what all the hype is about, just to see, how cool it is, how good really is it, because I've been a big fan of the older Ford Broncos for a very long time. I've owned two old Ford Broncos, one was a 68 and one was a 69 so far in my lifetime, and I've sold both. So since the new 2022 Ford Broncos dropped, I've seen multiple just driving around my town pretty much everywhere. So you know what, today, after saving up the money, I just was going to go ahead and look and see what all the hype was about, just to see how cool these things really are. Now I know this version is not the sport version that is most relatable to the old original Bronco, but it's still a 2022 Ford Bronco. So along with it, what I did go ahead and buy this morning, which I am going to go ahead and show you guys as soon as we get back on up to the shop, up to the lot, whatever you want to call it, where all the cat eyes are sitting out currently. I'll show you guys what I bought. So we're coming up on the shop right now. I'll catch you guys as soon as I'm parked. Alright guys, so here she is. Here's the brand new 2022 Ford Bronco, which I just went ahead and picked up. Now it is currently surrounded by all the cat eyes, as I was saying, and of course the second gen. But what is also next to, parked right next to I should say, is a red 1969 Ford Bronco. Now, even though I just went ahead and picked up this new blue 2022 Ford Bronco, I'd still take this 1969 red Ford Bronco over this thing any day. I'd even take it if it was stock. But this one happens to be just a little bit lifted. Has tin windows, light bars, winch, no front bumper, has the rear bumper, nice exhaust on it, gun rack in the back, spare wheel, of course the lift kit, wheels and tires, and a very powerful 289 under the hood. And this one here just kind of looks like your average mom-mobile, if you will. But this mom-mobile can maybe go off-road sometimes. So really what I have in store for today, just because I own it now, we can do a couple of cosmetic changes to it. One of the main ones is putting some new wheels on this puppy and possibly tinting the windows. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then we can compare them back to back. But we're not putting a lift on this thing quite yet, but we're going to keep it around just in case we do decide to throw lift wheels and tires on it and put these two up against each other head to head. Now apparently this lift kit with the original leaf springs, apparently it's a pretty old lift kit and it was put on a long time ago. So we may have to update the lift on this thing. But since it already does have it, we're going to have to go ahead and test it out first before we have to replace it. Obviously it's not going to be as good as a custom 4-link that I'd put together for it, but it may do the job because it's been doing the job of off-roading for quite a long time now here. So yeah, I picked this up bright and early this morning off of Facebook Marketplace, of course. And then for this one here, I had to run up to a dealership. But anyways, it is here now. I'm going to go ahead and pull her into the shop there. Get some new wheels and tires on it. Probably not a lift, though. Yeah, probably not a lift, not today. See if I have any light bars I can hook up to it. And, of course, I'm going to tint the windows. So it should turn out all right, but obviously not as cool as the 1969 Ford Bronco. But with that, I'll catch you guys as soon as I'm done with all the cosmetic changes for right now. Alright, guys, now here she is. Had a little bit more parts laying around than I did expect, and I decided to put them all on. Now it still is saying at stock height, but would you look at the new wheels and tires I did put on it. Now she's pretty wide. Had to go with the new bumper, had to throw on a winch, double light bar, which I believe we're also running on the 69 Bronco as well. Put a snorkel on this one, and this one doesn't really need a snorkel for right now. Have the jack, spare tire, new rear bumper, and of course an exhaust. Also did soup up the motor just a little bit as well. And can't forget the window tint. So because I'm a little bit more concerned about the new ones, since this is like the first vehicle I've bought from a dealership brand new in a very long time, I think I'm going to go ahead and drive it on the asphalt a little bit and then just try to go off her in the ditches a little bit and just to see how she'll hold up. So I'll catch you guys as soon as I'm in town. Alrighty guys, we are now in town. Let's go ahead and whip this corner here. Gonna go ahead and run this ditch here just a little bit. Try to go back up on the asphalt. Oh, got a little bit of air there. Good thing we have the new front and rear bumper. Let's go up this ledge a little bit. Alright, we're back on the asphalt. Let's run the ditches just one more time here. Alright, coming up on a hill. That one kind of threw us off a little bit when we were coming up on the ledge. But yeah, she does handle really well on the new wides, so definitely a big fan of that. Ooh, but we're coming at this corner a little bit quick. Now the stock suspension itself, it's not bad, honestly. Alright, let's go and whip this corner. Ooh, right into the fence post. It's alright. Slinging up some mud a little bit. Let's whip this corner here. Alright, only got off track just a little bit. You know what, this thing is pretty fun if you get some new wheels and tires for it. And a lift would make this thing just really fun. Honestly, the suspension is really smooth. Then again, it is a new vehicle and it is a Bronco, so Ford did know that there was going to be just a little bit of off-roading involved, even with this thing pretty much all stock. So pretty impressed with the suspension. Got through a little bit of mud, but that's just mainly because of the tires, the stock highway tires, which is what it's intended for, straight from the dealership, I guess you could say. They probably wouldn't do near as good in the mud. But overall, this thing is just kind of just blowing through the mud like it's not even there in rear-wheel drive. But these tires are pretty grippy, that's why I decided to put them on. Through the ditch we go. Gonna slam right into that front bumper. It's okay though. Gonna barely dodge the tree there. So this is actually pretty fun. That we're just actually going through and actually using the Bronco a little bit, like how I intended for it to be used, not how Ford intended for it to be used. But let's go ahead and go back on out here to the asphalt. There we are, and we're back on the road. So from here, I'm just going to go ahead and head on back up to the shop here. I don't know how many more ditches I'm going to try to drive on here, because we just kind of ran through those fields a little bit. That was pretty fun. I can't wait to see this thing with a lift on it. But I blew a lot of money this morning between the two vehicles I just bought, so I don't really know how soon a lift will be coming. If anything, this month. I just probably not this week. I just knew it wasn't going to be today, at least. But yeah, I'm on my way back up to the shop. We'll do a video that I know you guys will love to see of me running the 69 Bronco. And then when I actually get a lift on this thing, we'll be comparing them, so that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's really it for the 2022 Ford Bronco. Catch you guys as soon as we get back up after this turn here to go back up to the shop. That was actually a pretty cool little turn I just whipped there, but that really wasn't. So alright guys, catch you guys as soon as we're back at the shop. We're now back at the shop. This Bronco has actually been used a little bit muddy, paint's a little bit grimed up. That's okay though. She was spitting flames, sounded pretty good with the new exhaust, tuned up motor, flew through some mud a little bit, and all around it was a really fun ride. Can't wait to go out and try this thing out. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new and you haven't already, and make sure to hit that little post notification bell after you're done hitting that subscribe button to never miss a new daily video from me. Once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to have a amazing rest guys day or night. And with that, I'll catch you guys very, very soon in the next one.